This is consecutive 7.3.
Hi, I'm Lorraine Oldham, and I would like to share with you a very favorite recipe that I have for cheesecake. It's one that I used when I started my cheesecake business several years ago.
Hi, my name is Lorraine Oldman, and I'm going to be sharing with you a recipe that I use. It is a recipe that I used
It is a
when I
creamy
started my
textured
Cheesecake Factory
cheesecake.
business.
One of the things that I recommend is to preheat the oven to about 400 degrees first, and make sure you use a pan or a glass pan of water.
It's one of my favorite recipes, and it's a creamy texture of cheesecake. First thing, you need to heat the oven up to
Put on
400
the bottom
degrees,
tray
and
of
second,
your
we need to
oven
use
first.
a glass pan. And when it comes to the glassware, that's important.
And what that does is basically release enough moisture for your cheesecake, and it will help it avoid cracking while it bakes.
This is important because it helps prevent the cheesecake from drying out and cracking while it's baking.
What you need to do is have 2 pounds, 4 ounces of cream cheese at room temperature, and blend it with about 1 1/4 cups of sugar till it's nice and smooth.
You need about 2 pounds, 4 ounces of cream cheese, and you need to blend it with a mixer until it's nice and
An
smooth.
electric mixer really works best.
An electric mixer usually works best.
Once you do that, you're going to add about a cup of sour cream, a teaspoon of vanilla, and add to that also about a 1/2 cup of half and half.
After that, you're going to be adding a cup of sour cream, a teaspoon of vanilla, and
And blend these ingredients one at a time until it really creates a smooth mixture.
you're going to be blending all these 3 ingredients until it creates a very smooth and soft texture.
Then you're finally going to blend in 5 egg yolks at room temperature, and you're just going to beat them slightly just as each one of them falls into the mixing bowl.
Next, we're going to be adding in 5 egg yolks. You're going to be doing it one at a time, mixing each one in smoothly so that everything blends
You
in
don't want
right.
to overbeat the eggs because it will create too much air in your batter.
Now make sure not to beat the eggs too much because that could actually create air in the mixture.
Once this is all mixed, you just take it and put it into your prepared crust that has already been prepared in the spring form pan.
Once this is all done, you can now place your mixture into the glass pan for baking.
And I usually use a 9 or 10-inch spring form pan for this much batter.
For this much batter, I usually use a 9-inch spring pan.
Basically, my preference is a shortbread crust, and it's one that I prefer over graham cracker.
I prefer shortbread rather than graham cracker when it comes to the cheesecake crust.
It is much more time consuming, and it uses some really rich ingredients, including butter and eggs again. But it really gives this cheesecake the best overall taste.
Even though using shortbread uses a lot much more time and even more ingredients such as butter, it still gives the cheesecake a better
If you
taste.
really want to impress your company with a wonderful cheesecake for dinner, I recommend you try this recipe. Bon appetit!
And if you really want to impress your guests, then you want to make sure you use this recipe. Bon appetit!